First, I must say it is most unfortunate and tragic for us in Kaduna for this kidnap of children and teachers to happen. The reports I got was that 6 students of a private secondary school were kidnapped along with 2 teachers. As at this morning, the kidnappers have made contact with the parents, and we have got the parents of the kidnapped children and the relations of the teachers to be in one place so that there is one line of communication with the kidnappers to facilitate their release. However, from the moment of the security agencies, all agencies from the SSS to the police, the Nigerian Air Force and the Army have been on the matter, and I am confident that not only are we going to secure the release of the students and their teachers, but we are going to get the kidnappers by the grace of God. It is always a moment of sadness when young people that are trying to get an education become victims of these criminals. But kidnapping has become so widespread now that for many people it is not news. But for us in Kaduna, this is one of the biggest tragedies, and we're doing everything to manage the situation, to get the children and their teachers safely, and pursue these kidnappers with everything that we've got. The SSS and the police for being very, very vigilant on this. Their response was quick, but unfortunately we are having to deal with the situation. But I'm confident that it will be resolved, and it will be resolved very soon. I get updates every 3 hours on this, and the last update I got is that they are in touch and they are discussing to resolve the matter.
Are we correct to assume the school are no longer safe in Kaduna?
Schools
are no longer safe in Kaduna?
No. We have been receiving intelligence from 3 months ago that the bandits have connected with some elements of Boko Haram, and they will be targeting schools to kidnap children because they know that that's what makes the news. And we have reinforced security around our schools. But this school called Engravers Academy is in the middle of nowhere. Until yesterday, 2 days ago when the kidnap happened, I did not even know this school existed. It is right in the middle of the bush off along Abuja Kaduna Road. It's in the middle of nowhere, really. That's why it became vulnerable. Our other schools are protected, and no one should have any doubts that if your child is in school in Kaduna State, we are doing our best to protect him or her.
Is there going to be any special arrangement on schools to provide security?
We already have this arrangement in place 3 months ago. This is what I'm saying. This school fell through the cracks because it is quite isolated. It's in the middle of nowhere, kilometers off Kaduna Abuja Road. That is why it was vulnerable. But other schools are being watched, and we do regular surveillance. We use Nigerian Air Force planes, we use drones. We do regular surveillance all across the state, and we get intelligence as to likely targets. So with the help of the security agencies, we are doing the best we can on this. But of course, you can never get this 100%, and security challenges evolve. As you close this chapter, another chapter opens. So it's work in progress. And the reason why we are here is to continue to address those problems. And all I'm saying is that we are trying to do so with the best resources available, and we are getting the cooperation of all the federal agencies, and we are grateful for that. My child should not be safer or more protected than any other child in Kaduna State. I took an oath of office to protect everyone, and my child is just one of the 2 million children we have in Kaduna State primary schools, and I have no intention of reviewing that. For me, taking my child to a government school was not only a commitment I made, but a clear expression that I have enough confidence in the quality of our public schools for my child to attend. And we have already given directives that all the staff of our Ministry of Education who are in charge of managing our educational system must have their own children in government schools. We are not going to require every political appointee or government employee to have his child in school. That is his choice. But those that manage our educational system must have their children in public schools for them to ensure that the public schools work. That is why some people have said it's politics and all that. I don't care. I did it. I will not play politics with my child or his future. It's ridiculous. But of course, you know, this is the environment in which we live, in which whatever you do, you will have those that are opposed to it, and whatever you do, you will have some that are for it. It's life, and I'm taking it in my stride. But no, there is no consideration at all of changing this. All our schools in Kaduna will have enhanced protection, security protection, because we got intelligence of the likelihood of this danger 3 months ago. And as I said, we put in place measures that I don't want to go into details, but any bandit that comes to Kaduna to try to do this has a very high chance of getting killed. That's all I can say.